Lonzo Ball was given a fresh start, new teammates, a new coach, a new season. But this season for Lonzo has been weird. Once filled with so much hype, now he just got benched. What is happening to Lonzo Ball? What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. There were expectations for this to be a breakout season of sorts for Lonzo, but things haven't looked great. The Pelicans are 6-19, and Lonzo's shooting less than 40% from the field again. At the same time, he's averaging a career-high percentage from 3 and had a nice game against the Suns when he went for 20 points and 11 assists. So I want to see what was happening with Lonzo Ball. Drop a like for how many free throws Lonzo has missed. 5,723. That's pretty realistic, and through the copyright claims, your support is keeping me strong. Now, 89% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. Dang, that means 11% are subscribed? That's a lower percentage than Lonzo's free throw percentage, so please subscribe. And for the holidays and Christmas, I want to give back, so I'm giving away a sneaker of your choice and 2 copies of NBA 2K20 or any other game, since 2K20 is live. So subscribe, turn on notifications, drop a like, and comment your favorite Lonzo moment. For the second copy of 2K, follow me on Twitter and my second channel so I can pick a winner from there. Just looking at Lonzo's impact on the Pelicans, he has a net rating of -10.2 and a defensive rating of 115.2. But the Pelicans in general haven't been good. The Pelicans as a whole have a net rating of -7.1. In the 8 games without Lonzo Ball, they went 4-4, but the teams they beat were the Hornets, the Warriors, the Clippers without Kawhi and Paul George's first game of the year, and the Trailblazers without Dame. So let's take a deeper look at what Lonzo is doing and the Pelicans in general. Lonzo is shooting more threes than ever before. We saw the new shot in the offseason that looked normal and not like this. He's shooting 6.2 threes a game, more than the 4.9 threes a game last year, and more than the 5.7 threes a game in his rookie season. Actually, it's not that much of a difference statistically from his past years. He's shooting 33% from 3, which puts him at an almost average 3-point shooter, which would be 35.5%, but that's only an increase of 0.4% from last year. Watching the games though, it's really easy to tell that there is something different with his shooting, and I'm not talking about a new form. Lonzo is just shooting with more confidence. He's not hesitating as much, especially on catch and shoot threes. In the past, Lonzo would at times not take the open shot. He would pause and then pass it away. Now there's way more conviction to it. On over 68 catch and shoot threes this season, Lonzo has shot 37%. That is way higher than the 31.8% on catch and shoot threes last year. A lot of credit goes to the assistant coach Fred Vincent, who helped Tyreke Evans go from 27.6% from 3 in his first 4 seasons to 38.8% from 3 2 years later. Brandon Ingram is shooting 41% from 3 right now after shooting 32% for the last 3 years. Fred has a proven track record, and it seems to be working for Lonzo to some extent. He's even shooting 65% from the free throw line, which is better than the 42% he shot last season. But honestly, looking at the stats from last year, there's barely a difference in everything else. He's averaging only 0.5 more points, 0.2 more assists, and 0.8 less rebounds. Remember, last year, the Lakers had LeBron, who would obviously dominate the ball. The thought was that on the Pelicans, Lonzo would run the offense more so he would get more opportunities to show what he could do. Comparing this season to his rookie season has the edge on overall production, although it was less efficient. It's just not that big of a jump for a guy who's in his 3rd year, but a lot of that is due to opportunity. There was Luke Walton on the Lakers who was playing Lonzo inconsistently. Maybe it was LeVar Ball's fault?
His dad was talking, so I took him out early.
NANI?
That actually brings me to one more important change: minutes per game. Lonzo has played well when he has been given consistent minutes. Last year when Lonzo played 30 to 39 minutes, which was over 20 games, he shot 46% from the field and 42.9% from 3 with a net rating of 5.9. That's elite shooting for 20 plus games. In the games without LeBron, Lonzo averaged 12.5 points, 7.2 assists, and 5.9 rebounds while shooting 42% from the field and 37% from 3. That means that as the main guy running the offense last season with not too much help around him, he was able to shoot above average from 3 and play make. This season, he's only averaged 28.5 minutes, and that's with him starting 12 out of these 17 games he's played, which is strange since as a predominant starter, he should have had more minutes. I decided to look deeper into this and looked at the Pelicans lineups and how effective each lineup was with and without Lonzo, and here is where it gets really weird. The Pelicans have played 25 games this season, and there is no 5-man lineup that has logged more than 9 games together. Yeah, out of all the lineups, not just the starting lineups, all lineup combinations on the floor that the Pelicans have run throughout all of the 25 games, there's no 5-man combination that have appeared in at least half of their games. Other teams have multiple lineups that have broken the 10-game mark. The Lakers have 3 lineups, the Heat have 4. Heck, even the Knicks have 3 lineups, 2 of which have had 15 games together. One possible explanation could be injuries. Lonzo missed 8 games, but the rest of the rotation players really haven't had injuries besides Derek Favors. The Warriors, who have lost Curry to an injury, D'Lo, Green, Burks, Cauley-Stein, and others to injuries randomly throughout the season, have 2 lineups that have 10 plus games played together, which again is more than the Pelicans.
Oh, come on, man.
What does all of this mean? The Pelicans have been experimenting with random lineups and trying to plug in different players in different places to see what is the most effective. One player that has benefited from all of this is Jackson Hayes, who has gotten more minutes and showed more production as the season has gone on. But there's a lack of consistency in what lineups are being played and who each player is playing with. Now, the Slender Man,
Brandon Ingram's new movie, Slender Man, coming soon.
Coming to a court near you.
is heavily involved in the offense. Ingram's usage rate has jumped from 22.7% last year to 28.3% this year, and we've seen Ingram be able to also initiate the offense as a point guard on the Lakers, and this year he's doing it again, more as a point forward. He's also 7th in the league in ISO possessions, meaning he's handling the ball a lot. The Pelicans already have Jrue Holiday to be a point guard or combo guard of sorts. Drew's actually averaging more touches than LeBron did last year. Lonzo was supposed to be the primary ball handler, but now he's 3rd behind Jrue and Ingram. I'd rather have seen Lonzo fail than not be as involved. It's not as if his minutes were high to begin with and then lowered as the season went on. That would have been normal, but his minutes started out low to begin with and he just didn't get the opportunities with Ingram and Jrue handling the ball a lot more. The Pelicans are also missing a really important player. He was the #1 pick, looks like Donald Duck.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the.
Yeah, I'm talking about Zion Williamson, who complemented Lonzo extremely well. We saw chemistry in practice, in preseason, and even off the court. Zion's off-ball movement paired up extremely well with Lonzo's playmaking. And then there were the fast breaks. Not having Zion hurts Lonzo the most because that was the one player on this roster, along with JJ Redick, that seemed perfect. The more off-ball movers you have, the better, because Lonzo is not trying to take the shot, he's trying to distribute the ball to open players. Lonzo's defense this year is all out of sync. While Lonzo is a solid 1v1 perimeter defender, his main value comes in team defense and being a glue that can cover other people on the perimeter. He has a tendency to gamble and do surprise double teams. The Pelicans, besides Jrue Holiday, aren't filled with players that are defensive minded. And because these lineups have not played together enough, there's also a lack of communication and team chemistry. So what the expectations were and what actually is happening are really far apart. We expected Lonzo to have a larger role in the offense, to be the point guard to run the offense, to be heavily integrated, and bring that great perimeter defense. Instead, we're seeing a team that doesn't know where to use or put Lonzo, other ball handlers being given the ball way more, and personnel that just doesn't seem to fit well with Lonzo. This all means that there just isn't consistency for him. He missed 8 games with injury, he's playing less minutes, and the lineups are changing. If you watch the games, Lonzo is trying to be aggressive, but he hasn't found a groove in the offense. He seems like he's the odd man out. I think Lonzo needs to demand the ball more and just try to play his game instead of trying to fit in. I just want to see Lonzo get an opportunity. If he fails, that's fine, but this half-hearted attempt, that ain't gonna cut it. I believe in Lonzo and what he can do. He's only 22 years old, so there's a lot of time left before a final verdict. But what do you think? Will Lonzo play better? Will Zion return? Drop a like for Lonzo's new jump shot, cause hey, it looks more normal. Doing that Christmas giveaway and also streaming NBA 2K20 tonight on the second channel. I need that Lamar Odom. And if you're still here, you a real one, so comment ZO2 so I know. The Instagram shout of the day goes to Oswaldo, and the all-day notification shout goes to Christian Blake. Thanks for the all-day support. Make sure to hit the bell for all-day notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit that subscribe button, join the all-day community for more fire content, all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out.